So we at UFL News Hub have some predictions for the 2025 UFL season. We've decided to have a little fun. We'll put out some predictions. So data throughout the years, human histories, humans are horrible at predicting stuff. Everybody tries to predict things. They get it wrong. Maybe the age of AI will be a little bit different. The weather, politics, you get the idea. So we're terrible. Humans are terrible at predicting things. But why not have some fun and try to make some predictions of our own? So here's what some of our writers and your editor, Mark Perry, what he thinks. So Aaron Soder, who is the San Antonio Brahmas writer, he says destroying leads the UFL in field goal attempts. And he would have had a lot of attempts with the San Antonio Brahmas, so I kind of like that one. I think he'll have a good season. He's going to stay away from the whole tackling thing, and it'll be good to see him because I don't even think he even was able to kick a field goal in the UFL. Jonathan Klink, the Michigan Panthers writer, says, I want to say Matt Corral for league MVP. He was really impressive to me last year when he played, and MVP seems to be a quarterback award, especially when it comes to the Birmingham Stallions. So he's taking over a great team. They did lose Zach Potter. We reported on that. But still, that is not a bad pick they have been able to churn out quarterbacks like it's nothing when it comes to the Birmingham Stallions. So that's a pretty good one. Sue Levine, Memphis Showboats writer, says Max Duggan, that's St. Louis Battlehawk, will get the starting assignment for the Battlehawks. So interesting prediction there. I have my predictions. First of all, the starting QBs. We've heard actually today that Luis Perez is signing. He'll be with the Renegade Stallions. Matt Corral, Jordan Ta'amu, hopefully comes back to America's team, your team, the DC Defenders. Houston Roughnecks, I think Nolan Henderson seems to be the guy right now. Remember, Memphis Showboats traded for Quentin Dormady, so maybe he'll be the guy. I think E.J. Perry played great for the Michigan Panthers. Chase Garbers, really would like to see him back. He was kind of lighting things up, then got hurt. I think he is the guy. And for me, I think the Battlehawks are going to go with Manny Wilkins. They got rid of A.J. McCarron. They told them that they were done. Clearly, they already had somebody in mind. I think they thought Manny Wilkins was the guy, and I think he gets the opportunity. Also, A.J. McCarron officially retires. As he had said on, I think, a TikTok or Instagram thing that he was leaning towards retiring. I don't see why anybody, other teams, aside from maybe, Birmingham Stallions bringing in A.J. McCarron, which I think would be huge for the league, but they already have Matt Corral. Maybe it's a possibility they still bring in McCarron. I think they should. I think that would be great for that franchise to bring him back. But it sounded like he's leaning towards retirement. Maybe the Stallions don't want to bring him in. But hey, Stallions will have to have a new general manager. I think to sell tickets, you need to do it. Expansion cities to be announced. I'm still sticking with Seattle, Washington. The Seattle Sea Dragons return to the UFL. Columbus, Ohio. I have the Bulldogs in here, but I did look, and it looks like they let go of the Bulldogs trademark. So I don't think it's going to be the Bulldogs. I think it might be Aviators or something like that. But I'm still leaning towards Columbus, Ohio. It's a great market. You've got Cleveland, you've got Cincinnati. Ohio's a football town. The Hall of Fame is there. I really think Columbus, Ohio would be a great spot for the league. There, we can get a rivalry maybe with DC. Top 4 teams in the league. I got the Stallions, Battlehawks, Brahmas, and Showboats. Brahmas got the offense. Wade Phillips, they know what they're doing. Battlehawks, Anthony Beck. I really think that they moved on from A.J. McCarron because they thought they could do better. And even though they have their team, all their guys are coming back. Hakeem Butler is coming back. And they've got a stacked wide receiver, and they've got stacked everything. So, and then, of course, the Stallions are the Stallions. You can't put them out. Now, I wanted to go my DC Defenders. I think they'll be in the hunt. We'll have to see. Abram Smith is coming back, but he's got the injury, coming off the injury, so he might be slow. And again, we don't know about Jordan Ta'amu. So I had to throw something out there, throw kind of a wild one out there. I still think we'll get to that in a second, but I would say let's give it to the Showboats. My prediction, sure to be wrong, is that the Showboats come out of the USFL division. It's definitely not going to be Houston, so maybe the Showboats can overtake Michigan. So Storylines for 2025 expansion talk. We'll get one team before the season and one team after the season. That's kind of one of my predictions there. I think that would get people fired up. I really think that the UFL needs to leverage expansion talk, as that is one of the most popular things that people like to talk about when it comes to the league, is even teasing cities that you're not even going to, that you have no plans. Tease New Jersey, tease Chicago, tease California. These New York and California, they're not going to. Tease the heck out of them that they're a finalist, even though they're not. That's going to get people to come in and check out your product. And then you drop, say, Seattle is one, and then Ohio is the other. But say, hey, here are our top 5 finalists for UFL franchise, and that's how I would do it. Tease the heck out of it. This is what I've been hearing a lot of, is that The Rock is not really involved in the UFL anymore. I mean, we just had the big, I mean, not even big, the reveal of the schedule. I mean, The Rock wasn't involved. Danny Garcia, I know Danny Garcia is somewhat involved, but The Rock really is not involved anymore with the league, so they're not going to build the foundation around him anymore. I think Ken Wisenhunt turns the Memphis Showboats around. That's one of my things. I think, going with my prediction, sure to be wrong. I really hope he does. I mean, I thought he was a great coach in the NFL. I think coming to the Memphis Showboats, I think will be a good thing. Roughnecks will still be the worst team in the UFL. That's definitely. Battlehawks will be winning without AJ McCarron. I think they won't miss a beat without AJ McCarron in there. I think they got their guy in Manny Wilkins, though I am very interested to see Max Duggan play. That would be kind of cool as well. UFL championship game will either be played in Birmingham or Seattle. I'm just going to throw Seattle out there. Maybe the league decides to go back to a venue that they've had championships in before. This one has kind of been up in the air. I'm hearing all different kinds of things there when it comes to the championship game, but right now those are kind of like my two. I think the TV ratings stay around the same. Maybe we'll see about this Friday night UFL football. I think that will be pretty important. If they can stay in that 2 million range, I think that'll be great. I think that'll be a driver for the league. I think that's really big. And we'll have to see. They basically have it as like a Friday night game, a Saturday game, and then 2 Sunday games. And I really kind of like that. And they don't really, I think there's only one game that overlaps at the same time. So I think we'll have a lot of, I think their reach is really good this year, even better than last year. Attendance, I think is going to be better, but still not the 2020 XFL levels. That's kind of where we want to go. I mean, we've had teams in Houston and Arlington that were kind of disappointing. DC Defenders showed out. St. Louis showed out. These other UFL locations are kind of struggling. I think you bring in a Seattle and you bring in Columbus that really kind of drive the numbers up and the interests for the league, and I think we're off to the races. Remember, we're thinking about 2 teams in 2026 and 2 teams in 2027. That would be huge. So make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. As always, hit that notification bell and let us know your thoughts in the comments. What are your UFL predictions for the 2025 season? We'll read them maybe on the podcast, and we'll kind of keep you in the, I am accountable for my predictions. Now you have to be accountable too. So leave us your predictions in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.